apples and oranges. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, angry faithful of all ages, don't attempt to adjust your television sets. Why did I go old school like that? Oh, well, it works. I'm here for a change. I almost went Christopher Walken there for a second. I'm here for a change. It's nice. Anyways, welcome to Nerd Sports, episode 268. Dude, I really wish that I was here last week. I could have been here for episode 267. Anyway.
Oh, have you seen the new scary movie?
No.
You watch it. It's fucking hilarious. The last part, they did like a little skit. It was like kids coming out 6'7", and gets hit by a car.
Nice. No, I mean, I've literally been home 30 minutes.
Oh.
But I think I probably dropped like 3 pounds today just in sweat alone.
Oh,
It's gross, dude.
Yeah.
The jumper I have to wear, the coveralls, completely drenched.
Worse, yeah.
Yeah, completely drenched. Ooh, and France just beat Iraq 3-0 in the World Cup match.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you see the thing with they're having I think it's like Pride Day in San Diego for FIFA. And guess who's playing that day?
Iran?
And
Qatar.
Egypt.
Oh, that's right. The game was originally scheduled for here. But yeah,
they'll change that. They'll change that, but they won't change like just in case England goes up against America in Philadelphia. That would be so awesome.
You know,
on the 4th of July,
I'm firmly convinced that this whole FIFA coming, the World Cup coming to America this year has blown up in FIFA's faces.
Oh, yeah.
Jack the ticket prices up. America's going to be out. They won't even advance past group play. They won't get any wins, blah, blah, blah. Not only have we broken attendance records, not only have we broken revenue records, we've broken television viewing records. Just here. Right? Not to mention, America's showing up and showing out, specifically Texas. Oh, yeah. People coming here from all around the world, getting to experience American things, getting to experience Texas things, right?
Hey, you want to? Okay, quick question, because we got to do the weird sport. Do you want to do an actual wheel sport or something else? Seeing European fans going back home.
Go for it. Just do that.
Okay. This is we usually do a weird sport if you're just coming into us today, but I decided to strap shoot this one. And this is what happens when European fans go back home to Europe after coming from America.
But I thought you loved beans and toast.
No, not anymore.
I just don't understand why we can't have free refills in the UK. It's not like the technology doesn't exist. Ranch dressing. Do you have it?
Hans, why is everything here in children portion?
It's always been this way.
Mayonnaise, sour cream, buttermilk. Now for the herbs.
I don't.
we talked about it. We talked about
dressing.
We talked about it on Friday. I mean, Bill doesn't like soccer at all. He just every time we mention the soccer.
Get over it, dude.
Anyways, he was talking about it, and Hillshire Farms had to make a last minute quick change up and stuff. They've always done like the ranch packets,
Yeah.
and they're putting on their website how to do XYZ. But people that are going back home to Europe
Yeah.
and they go through the TSA line
They're
are
having to
chucking bottles of ranch because of the consistency, and they want to keep the ranch, but TSA is not allowing them on the airplane. But hey, how's it going? But so they're making a 3.8 ounce ranch dressing bottle, supposedly,
just to get through TSA.
just to get through TSA.
Hey, you know what? I mean, we could turn this into a cottage industry.
Oh
We
yeah,
can go down. We can go down to the grocery store. We can buy Hidden Valley Ranch. We could buy Wishbone. We could even buy the Whataburger ketchup,
not
and for a nominal markup, we will be glad to ship this stuff overseas.
you could do. Here's an idea. We buy a ticket for anywhere. We're not going to this place, but we are going to take in luggage. Yeah, we'll go ahead and you go in. I forgot to switch it to sports and not now it's news and political stuff.
Oh,
But-
well, hi everybody.
Yeah. I had to delete that one comment. I was like, we'll just go ahead and just inks that one.
I didn't even see it. It's all good.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and just close out those comments. But what's really funny is what you could do is you take a suitcase of, the variety of small bottles of the Whataburger ketchup, the ranch, and just park it somewhere. And it's like, be the go-to guy. I wonder how illegal.
So
it
you've
is.
seen the videos on TikTok of the guy with the watches. You're like, I love your journey, right? And he just goes and sets up somewhere as a secret location, and he starts a timer.
Uh-huh.
Right? And people watch his live streams, and they go out and they find him. Right, the first person. I love your journey.
That guy gives
Yeah.
you like a watch or something like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do that with ranch dressing.
Nice, thank you, dude.
But we do that with ranch dressing. and and
Here's the
as
thing.
a bonus, we bring fuck them kids. Anyways. So we buy a pallet of beaver nuggets.
Okay.
The cinnamon sugar ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who-
we
I think I swear. I think the Captain Crunch, not Captain Crunch, but the Pops. It was some kind of cereal from back in the day, but they were honey coated. It was like that.
it's kind of, they're kind of like that. And I've tested that theory. I've experimented with that. I
Different
just pour some beaver nuggets, regular plain Jane beaver nuggets in a bowl, and just pour milk over them. It's kind of like Pops, but there's just something, I don't know. It was nice to try. It's nothing I'm going to go back to. Yeah. Plus now, the fact that I'm like 60 pounds lighter than I was at the beginning of the year. So it's just, cutting out on all the crap, but
Hey, how's it going?
was,
Yeah,
but yeah, no, we just take, or, or how about this? Brisket is brisket, right? Now, granted, It's how it's cooked, right?
Yeah.
We go to England. We go to these butchers. We buy the briskets and we just smoke them. Open invitation. Once they're done, people come. We chop it up for them, serve it up on some plates with some sliced onions, some pickles. Bruh. And but here's the catch. We treat it like crack, right? The first one's free. The second one, not so much. People keep coming back for more. They're like,
That's how they get that.
like, oh boy,
I mean,
I gotta
people-
get some of that brisket.
people
There
keep
was
on-
a French guy.
Hold on. There's always that mentality, and drug dealers have the best mentality. They're like, well, the first one's free. Use that in business. It's smart. Is it
Right,
wrong?
what I just said.
Dealing?
No, I mean, ethically, it's not wrong. Why? Because it's meat.
Yeah.
Now, we would most likely have to establish some kind of I got it.
Dominant?
Nope, I got it. So that the Metropolitan Police can't come and arrest us for hurting somebody's feelings. We set up the smoker and the plate line at the gate of the U.S. consulate in London. Because we would be on U.S. sovereign soil.
We would be on U.S. soil.
Mm-hmm.
We would have to
we could play songs like
how many
Dick Down in Dallas and
how many people at the U.S. consulate in London? How many people at the U.S. consulate in London?
see that question there is going to get you put on a list.
Probably. Okay, there's 800 people staffed. The 800 people, 800 staff members. Here's the reason why I say this. It's nothing nefarious. It's you're gonna have to feed those people because they're gonna have want the brisket.
Yeah, like I said, and we could even do it from the standpoint, like we get Secretary Hegseth in on this, right? Like, hey, we're veterans with an outreach to the English people.
It would be an all go.
Let's get the DOW on board. They purchase the brisket. You and I catch a couple of Class A flights over to England. We set up shop outside the consulate. I'm sure I'm more than willing to bet that because they have English oak over there. We could use the oak in the smokers.
Yeah. Even
I'm
though
just saying.
even though it's not a renewable resources, if you ask like the right news guy.
I mean,
You ever see that?
no.
It was okay. Bill showed me this, and then it started populating all over my feeds. Basically, what it was guy had an argument with a carpenter, and he was like, "Why don't you use concrete? It's more it's a lot better for the environment." Blah blah blah. All you're doing is cutting down trees, and the carpenter was like, "Well, trees are renewable. My stuff is going to come back. I mean, concrete's not really renewable." And he's like, "Yeah, it is." And as soon as he realized what he just said, and you could see it on his face, he's like, "Oh, now I'm the idiot." And he was like, "Okay, cut the commercial." It is so hilarious. If it ever comes back onto my feed every once in a while, it'll probably be tomorrow. I'll send it. I'll send it to you. It is so hilarious.
Nice. Yeah, but
Baseball news.
Yeah, baseball news. Okay, so baseball news. Hey, dude, I've aside from the World Baseball Classic and a couple of minor league games this year, I have finally got to go to my first MLB game of the season,
Really? Why so late?
dude. Because I've been working,
Oh,
and dude, I've just been like because I've got an hour commute coming home, right, after a 12 and a half
weird.
hour shift. So it's
Okay.
like come home, I'm kind of dragging, and then on my days off, I kind of just want to. I don't want to do anything. I mean,
Yeah, it's like this, and this is when I was working corrections, and it's still working, doing a 3-on-3 off. But that first day that you get off, one, you can't sleep right because you're thinking,
mhm.
"Oh, I'll just eat something and go to bed." And then you can't sleep right because when you do that, you sleep all day because you don't want to do anything because you just did like corrections. I was doing 412s this weekend. I'm doing 312s, and that first day, I'm knocked out, and I try to do stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I take care of my yard.
Yeah,
I clean up around, I fix things around the house. I build Gundams. I play my games. Uh, dude, I'm still enjoying First Light. And
you know what I
such a
ended
good
up
game.
buying? I didn't end up buying First Light. I ended up buying this game called Icarus
Oh
because
yeah.
it
I
looked
want to
cool.
get I want to get
World,
Pragmata, and then Wolverine comes out in September. And then as a matter of fact, in 6 days, Halo Campaign Evolve drops.
mm,
So there's that.
yeah.
But so baseball news. Uh Garrett Cole made his season debut.
How long did it last?
Well, he's blaming it on the extra rest, right? Well, he took a loss, a 5-3 loss against the Detroit Tigers. He allowed a season high 5 runs in 4 and a third innings, including a StatCast projected 422-foot, 107.5 mile an hour off the bat solo home run by Riley Green, off of a 2-2 changeup that caught a little too much of the plate in the 5th inning.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't his season debut. I'm sorry. He entered the game 2-1 with a 2.57 ERA and 5 starts. Um, and he walked 1, struck out 5, and his ERA rose to 3.62, which for him, oh, it's abysmal. Oh my God, shut up. Let me see here. Uh am I can't talk today. I'm that tired. Um, All-star voting. People, let me explain something to you. There is a reason that we have been given the right to vote. Use it. Will it cure world hunger? Will it dissolve borders? No. Will it bring equality to cats and dogs and plants and zombies? Absolutely not. But it will help MLB put on a very good all-star game by making a stacked roster from on both sides with both leagues. So
Or
get out there, just vote
or
daily.
or
Unlike our national and local elections, you can actually vote more than once. So
unless you're in
and
California.
do it legally. In fact, they encourage that you vote early and vote often.
But no, they could pull off like a Taylor Swift thing. Did you see that? Or what happened? What had happened? This is the whole scenario.
Okay.
Is they had on a website voted for Taylor Swift to do a surprise concert anywhere,
Yeah.
and it would happen. Guess where this surprise concert happened?
No telling, but I'm sure you're going to enlighten us.
At a high school. Someone put in an algorithm to make it that high school
Yeah.
and did all the votes and everything. And she went to the high school and played in the band, played the concert.
Well, good for her. I still think she's a lesbian, and Travis Kelce is her beard. Just kind of putting that out there.
Yeah,
They're covering for each other. Let's just be honest.
yeah. I like this. I like this. I like this photo, the POV of it. It was like you escape a mass shooter, but run into a female cop.
Yeah. Let's see here. Standings. In the East, the Yankees have taken the Rays over to they've surpassed the Rays. They are up by 2 games in the East. The Rays are in second place, 2 games back, followed by the Blue Jays, 8 games back. The Orioles, 10 games back. And don't worry, everybody. The Red Sox, they're still in last place. So, all is right as rain with the rest of the world, I guess. The Guardians are in first place by a game out in the Central over the Chicago White Sox, who are having a decent season. They're 39-37 right now, 4-6 over their last 10. They are on a bit of a 3-game losing streak, but I expect that to turn around because the Chicago White Sox have proven this year that they're just a little too resilient for mediocrity. Seattle Mariners are a game and a half in first place by a game and a half over the Athletics. Let me see here. In the National League, you can tell that this is going to be an abbreviated show because we both have to go to work tomorrow.
Yes.
So in the National League East, you've got the Atlanta Braves up by 6.5 games over the Philadelphia Phillies. The Central, you've got the Brewers with a 5-game lead over the Cardinals. The Dodgers continue. Yeah, well, surprisingly, yes. They have a 9-game lead over the San Diego Padres.
And we're not getting like super into it, but there's no surprise that they're going to have like a strike come soon.
Yeah.
Deal with that fucking issue.
Well, you know how we kept saying, how I kept saying, or keep saying rather, because I keep on
agreeing with you.
Hold on. That they need to have a cap, right?
Yeah.
That was put on the table, and obviously the players are not down with it, and they're trying to spin it like, well, it just means that the owners are going to get richer, and players are going to suffer. That is absolute. Why am I frozen? Oh, there we go. That is absolute. I'm freezing again. What? People need to quit messaging me because then I get the messages on my computer. Anyways, that's utter horseshit. I mean, absolutely 100% grade A. What is it? A8 Japanese Wagyu horseshit. That's what that is. Right? It would make the game more affordable. You'd start seeing ticket prices actually come down a little bit. Seats would actually start getting filled. You know the routine. When you go to an MLB game, like after the 3rd inning, you can start moving around, right? And if the seat's not being occupied, if you're swift enough, if you're sneaky enough.
Every time so far, every time I've gone though, we did it. Didn't we?
Yeah, we stayed in our seats. But I mean, I think a lot of that was just pure laziness and just not wanting to walk around. But we got there to the game against the Tigers last Wednesday, pretty early, right? Thinking we were going to take in batting practice, but no, because they had some kind of a day camp there, and they had a bunch of little kids running around the field. Literally, there was no batting practice. So we hung out right there by the right field foul pole on the lower level. Of course, our seats were in the nosebleeds. Now, I've developed a hack a little bit, and I'll fill you in on what that hack is after the show's over, David. But yeah, the hack worked. First time out of the gate. I'm sitting there going, Okay. Okay. All right. So, anyways, yeah, the game was fun. I mean, it's hard to disappoint me when even if the Red Sox are getting torched. I mean, once I go through the turnstiles, dude, I don't care what's going on. I mean, I'm at a ball game. Leave me alone, right?
Yeah. I mean,
And if-
you're in your happy place.
Yeah. All right. World Cup standings right now. Group A.
Hold on. Since
What?
NBA,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes, that's right. That's right.
I'm
Okay,
actually sending you something right now. They backed out.
Who backed out?
MLB.
Oh, they backed down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they issued warnings. So the story
Well, I'm sorry, but I just sent you a letter of the MLB commissioner saying,
all right. All right. So the story that David is referencing is that on Pride nights, with some of the different teams, some players chose to write Bible verses on their hats, right? Like Genesis, things like that, Ephesians, Ecclesiastes, things like that. Let me see. Let me get this pulled up. Robert Manclown, aka Robert Manfred, issued a letter just now. All right, hold on. Come on. There we go. Trying to get this thing to move around here. Holy shit. Here we go. All right. So, dear Senator Hawley, we are in receipt of your letter dated June 16th, 2026. The letter raises two distinct issues and will address each of them. First, your letter asserts that I cannot get the Zoom to work here. By warning 3 San Francisco Giants players that they are not permitted to alter their cap, MLB has discriminated against players. MLB takes discrimination against its players or in any form related to the league very seriously. As you reference in your letter, MLB has a policy negotiated with the Major League Baseball Players Association that states, quote, a player may not write, attach, affix, embroider, or otherwise display nicknames or messages on apparel or playing equipment, end quote. This policy is enforced without regard to the substance of the messaging. The rationale for the policy is that the league does not desire for its players to become messengers for political or social issues. Well, how about that? Fucking like Pride Night's not a political or social issue. Give me a fucking break. While in uniform playing baseball games, because many messages have the potential to offend some segment of our fan base. Does he not understand how big of a fucking knucklehead he sounds like right now? I mean, the words are literally flowing from his fingertips and into his little, into his laptop. Does the irony not ring in his ear just like a case of tinnitus? I mean, it sings in the key of our people, like, in the key of E. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
How does he?
We got to make it quick, Johnny. Just saying.
What?
I don't even want to know.
My wife was trying to stay off camera. That's what it was. Okay.
I know.
No, dude. I am unbathed. I am stinky, sweaty. She is not under my desk doing a Monica Lewinsky.
No.
Chill.
Not that. I wasn't even going there. I was going for the, hey, how's it going?
So,
your wife was doing that.
Not that she wouldn't, but she just wasn't at that moment.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just like, okay. By warning the Giants players that they may not include Bible verses on their caps in the future, MLB was not discriminating or chastising those players based on their religious beliefs. Rather, MLB was enforcing with only an oral warning. It's funny that he used the word oral as it related to a Pride Night protest. A longstanding collectively bargained rule that keeps uniforms clean and avoids controversy. The rule has been similarly applied to a variety of messages, some as innocuous as messages to a player's mother or honoring a deceased friend. Give me a fucking break. How many times have we seen players mark up their cleats and not a damn thing got said? How many times have we seen players mark up their bats and not a damn thing was said? It is simply because the timing. A Bible verse, not a big deal. Players put them on their caps all the time, right?
Yeah.
But it was because it was a Pride Night hat. That's what it was. And Manfred is placating to a very small demographic. They just happen to be the most vocal.
Yeah.
It's such bullshit. Say what you want. Manfred has done things for the game, and things that I like. He's sped up the pace of play. He's introduced the pitch clock, and things of that nature. Fine, great. The ABS ball and strike challenge system, awesome, love it. I think it's great for the game. But this, no. The people are going to look back on his tenure as commissioner of Major League Baseball, and you're going to have two distinct camps. You're going to have the camp that says, "Oh, he's great because he endorsed Pride Night and he was about social issues, and he silenced the detractors from our cause." And then you're going to get the people that are like, "The guy was a fucking moron, but he did a couple of good things for the game." Right? I'm part of the second camp. I mean, the guy's a fucking moron. I mean,
Yeah.
there's absolutely no way that he
Well-
did not. I mean, unless he just didn't read this back to himself,
Or he had someone write
or
it.
or had his assistant's assistant write it. Yeah,
Well, look what the Rangers did.
the
Instead of
Rangers
doing-
have yet to have
No,
a
they-
Pride Night.
No, they're not doing a Pride Night. What they
No.
did was,
I know. What I'm saying is that, okay, let me rephrase. They're the only Major League Baseball club who has not done it, and they have stated very clearly that they will not do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I'm just like, look, as far as I'm concerned, the month of June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
Abso-fucking-lutely. And if that offends anybody in the damn audience, hey, you know where the door is. Go. Don't let the fucking door hit you. I mean, it is what it is. It's my show. It's our show. We can have whatever beliefs that we want. I mean, the last time I checked, we live in America, right? Places where we can say what the fuck is a kilometer, because why? We're the only country to this date who has sent a man to walk on the fucking moon. We're
Yeah.
back-to-back World War champions for a reason. Okay? We're the reason why England spells canceled with 2 L's, because we whooped their asses twice. So I got 1,776 reasons to not give a shit about your opinion. So take that for what you want, and you can celebrate it 250 times over this year. I could care less. My rant is over.
Okay.
I will touch a little bit on the minor league team, the York Revolution. It's an independent Atlantic League baseball team in Pennsylvania. They forfeited a game on June 18th of this year after several players refused to wear themed jerseys for the club's 11th annual Pride Night. Good for them. They instead of forcing players to wear jerseys they were uncomfortable with, the team's front office opted to forfeit the game against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs while still hosting the Pride Night activities as a free public event. Good for the players.
Yeah.
I mean, really. And it's not that we're, we don't want it to turn back into the 1950s where we want everybody to be closeted. No. I don't care who you love. I don't. Honestly, that's between you and the Almighty. Could care less. I don't feel like I should have to subsidize your intimate behaviors with my tax dollars. And I don't feel as though having that, the very poor choice of words here, being rammed down the throats of my children.
Yeah.
Because those are my kids. I raise them the best way that I know how to raise them. And that is in enabling them with tools of knowledge so that way they can make informed decisions on their own. They're going to have their opinions, but I always teach my kids, if you're going to have an opinion, have an informed opinion, and don't research just one source. Go out and find multiple sources from multiple sides of the argument, because that is the only way that we're going to break through this rhetoric and this vitriol and actually achieve discourse in this country. So again, secondary rant over. We're moving on. FIFA World Cup.
Yes.
Group A, the standings right now. Mexico is the number 1 seed in Group A with a 2-0 record. South Korea is 1-0-1, which means they've drawn. They've lost. So they're 1-1. We put the draws on the end here in this country. Just kind of putting that out there. Chechnya is 0-1, and South Africa is 0-1. Great. Awesome. Good for them. Let's see here. Group B, you got Canada, Switzerland, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Qatar. Qatar is not going to advance out of group play. Canada and Switzerland, most likely they are going to advance. Group C, you've got Brazil, Morocco, Scotland. You got to love the Scots, man. I'm passionate. Love the energy they bring.
Yeah. What is it? The Tartan Army?
The Tartan Army, yeah. Here's something kind of fun. Haiti. I didn't know Haiti had a soccer team playing in the World Cup tournament. Oddly enough, they're 0-2 because they can't afford to eat. So they don't have the energy, the stamina. You know what? That's me projecting. I'm sorry. I digress.
At least it wasn't.
You got Group D. Group D is where the United States of America resides. I think it's poetic that we're Group D because we're giving the D to the rest of the tournament. I'm just telling you right now. 2-0, advanced out of group play. They're already advancing to. They've already advanced out of group play just on the points alone. If at the beginning of the year, if you would have told me that Team USA, the men's Team USA soccer team, has a chance to win the World Cup, I would have laughed you right out of existence. My involvement with the game of soccer, the beautiful game. I played it for 2 years as a kid, like most kids did. And I'm a huge Ted Lasso fan.
That's about it.
That's about it. But I'll be damned if this World Cup has not got me excited.
Oh, dude. I haven't watched soccer in like years, and I'm picking it back up again.
And here's the thing. And we tried to discuss this, I think, a little bit earlier before the show, and maybe a little bit at the beginning of the show. FIFA having America host the World Cup this time, I think they were betting on it kind of just like America's not going to treat it very well, and it's just going to be the same old. They did not count on Americaing the fuck out of this tournament, right? I mean, we're bringing college football traditions into these matches where we're serenading the team after a match, after a win, by singing them "Take Me Home, Country Road." I mean, and the players are getting into it.
And even the Scots are doing it, and everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, the Scots are getting into it. I mean, but here's the thing. We need to bring more college football traditions and bring it to Team USA. Let's play Enter Sandman as the team is, entering the pitch, right? What?
Like the Vols?
No. Like
That's who
like
does
Metallica. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. Yeah. And we need to
it.
even
The-
bring out the Aggie War hymn, right? I mean, dude, I'm telling you, if they held a game at Kyle Field and the Aggies showed up and they did the the wave the back, dude, that place, boy,
yeah.
102,000 people. Come on, man. But Australia is part of that group, Paraguay and Turkey. Turkey, what's with the Turkey spelling? I mean, I get it's probably the way they spell it back home, but it's like, come on, man. Group E, you've got Germany. Germany is displaying their superiority in their group. They've advanced out of group play. Group F, you've got the Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia. Man, it just Group G. We've got groups all the way out to Group L. England is in Group L. Guyana, Panama, Croatia. Let me see here. Argentina, of course, is 2-0 because they got Lionel Messi. Let me see here. I'm just, dude. I can't wait for the bracket play to start. For the knockout round, for the round of 32, because there's a lot of pundits out there that were like anti-US, right? They're now out there. They have plotted courses for the US to make it to the final 8.
Ooh, that
are very realistic.
Yeah.
And it might be a pipe dream to see if England and US play on the 4th of July. I don't care where they do it.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I really don't care where they do it. I mean, because at the end of the day, and they did it on the 4th of July. Oh,
and it's 250.
I'm
already getting goosebumps. You need to stop.
Yeah. All right. So the rendering of the national anthem before the U.S. matches, dude, how chilling is that?
Dude, did you watch the UFC 250?
Parts of it. I saw the flyover.
Yeah, just watch the first.
Michelle Obama is a man. I saw that part. That was fucking hilarious.
Like I said, just watch the first 30 minutes and the last fight. I mean, O'Malley was good, but all of the fights was probably last only about 2 rounds, except for the last one.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, Conor McGregor has re-entered the political arena in Ireland. He's running for office again. Because he's jumping on board this whole make Ireland again.
Yeah,
No, and see, I love that because the European Union, in a shocker of a vote, voted to enforce immigration policies.
Yeah, we talked about that. Are you just listening to our podcast and wanting to repeat a lot of the stuff we were talking about on Friday?
Hey, man, I get bored when I work night shift. I'm just kind of putting that out there. But so speaking of cool things, NASCAR had a race out at Naval Base Coronado out there in San Diego, a 2.5 mile road course.
If you have a chance, go rewatch that. If you haven't,
I watched all 3 races this weekend.
Dude, that course was just. I looked at the course. I was like, "Oh, this would be pretty cool. It'll be on the Naval Base." And I saw the course. It's like people were gonna die.
Well, it narrowed down at some points, right? And there was one particular turn. It caused wrecks all 3 weekends.
Yeah, it was like half the race on the NASCAR one.
Hey, David, they're all NASCAR, but I'm talking about like the trucks, the O'Reilly Series, and the Cup guys.
Okay, the Cup guys. Watching that and just seeing like on the half the race, like what was it, 67 cars just took a turn. One of them took a wall, And then
Well,
on the
it was a 9-car pileup,
yeah.
and it took out a lot of really good cars.
Oh
But
yeah. I mean, even the
To see Corey Haim, who is running a limited schedule this year in the Cup Series to get ready to go full time racing next year, pick up his first career win and do it the way that he did, man,
people
that
are
was a
pissed.
wildly popular win on Sunday. And I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of teams and a lot of drivers went up and they congratulated him during his parade lap, giving him donuts on the on the door, coming up and like just tackling him in victory lane. I mean, and
But
you know,
on the flip side, there's
of
people
course,
that are upset
and
about
this is why I love Amazon Prime's coverage of NASCAR because their post race show alone is fucking
Oh, yeah.
the tits, dude. They're on the deck of the USS Carl Vinson having beer.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fucking balls, right? So, let me pull up the results here. My boy Kyle Larson, he's starting to turn things around. He came home P3 this weekend. So, but the aforementioned Corey Haim with a 10.365 second margin of victory. Like he was on the opposite side of the road course. Yeah. I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean, once he got out front, he put a good old fashioned woodshed whooping on the rest of the field, dude. It was awesome to see. But Corey Haim, Bubba Wallace, Kyle Larson, Zane Smith, AJ Allmendinger, Chris Buschard, Ross Chastain, Riley Herbst, Ryan Blaney, Michael McDowell make up your top 10. 11 through 20 is Ryan Preece, Chase Elliott, Daniel Suarez, Denny Hamlin, Ty Gibbs, John Hunter Nemechek, Chase Briscoe, Joey Logano, Carson Hocevar, and Eric Jones. 21 through 39 is going to be Todd Gilliland, Austin Cindric, Cody Ware, Austin Dillon, Tyler Reddick, Alex Bowman, Kevin Magnussen, who had the fastest lap of the race at 132.49 miles per hour. So I mean, it was not miles per hour. That was time. So that was like almost a little over 2 minutes per lap. Yeah, this is why it was a real short race, right? Because
Yeah.
it takes forever to get around that course. Jimmy Johnson comes home 28th. Josh Berry, Ty Dillon, Cole Custer, William Byron, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Brad Keselowski, Noah Gragson, Austin Hill, Connor Zilisch, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Christopher Bell. Austin Hill, Connor Zilisch, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell was the exception here to that group. He got out of the car because he was still driving with a fractured wrist and he couldn't take it. So he got out of the car. He gets points for the finish, but the other driver he had a substitute driver get in the car. But Austin Hill, Connor Zilisch, and Shane Van Gisbergen, those three had the cars to beat, hands down. They were putting it on Austin Hill kind of ran out of talent and pushed Connor Zilisch a little too far outside and bounced him off a concrete retaining wall. And that's what caused that huge 9-car pileup that you saw.
Yeah.
But so next week we have got let me pull this back up here. Next week we've got the start of the in-season challenge. It's where they have drivers that they bracket off. And it's all about finishing better than the guy that you're paired up against, and you advance to the final. I think it's like $1 million prize or something like that. But next week it's another road course. It's going to be out in Sonoma, California. It's 110 laps. It's for the Toyota Save Mart 350. That will be Sunday, June 28th at 2:30 Central Time. You can catch the race on TNT Sports as it transitions to another network. TNT is going to get their summer block of races back. PRN, the Performance Racing Network, is going to be covering the radio calls on that. You can listen to that on Sirius XM NASCAR Channel 90, and you can get your driver feeds on that as well. You can also get your in-car video and audio feeds on HBO Max. But again, that's going to be at 2:30 Central Time. Sonoma's a cool little. It's a cool road course to watch. I just hate that it's, I mean, dude, it's right out there in wine country, and it's just such a logistical nightmare. Uh, Having 2 road course races back to back, both in the state of California, you got teams that are gonna have to go back to North Carolina, swap out cars, and a lot of times they have, like, backup haulers that they put the primary cars for, um I'm gonna put the on air sign out back outside the office, I swear to God. Um,
Yeah, it does no good when it's right behind you.
hey, look, it looked good for a little bit there. I didn't wanna come across as being pretentious by, it's a little passive aggressive. Turn the light on, it's like, what are you trying to say
It
there?
didn't
How
matter
how
any.
how how about the men are talking, knock it off. Like,
Like it would help.
but
She would still
I mean,
she
she
would,
was bringing in like my sister-in-law got me a Father's Day present, so it's a
as long as it's a gift.
well, it's a gift card
Okay.
to my new it's a gift card to my new addiction. It's a Hobby Lobby because that's where I buy all my Gundams and my paints at. Yeah,
You know that
dude,
joke I just
I'm
did?
such a nerd.
You know
What?
that joke I just did about the surviving a mass shooting only to get shot by a female cop?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of funny. We all thought it was kind of funny. Everybody laughed. Everybody giggled. The female officer in a Montreal shooting appears to have been panicked and shot a fleeing civilian. You can see it clearly in this video here, just off of beyond belief. Male police officers have been pronounced dead. Shooter is also dead. Female police officer is critical. So basically,
And being that she's from Canada, she profusely apologized prior to pulling the trigger.
probably. I mean,
Uh,
that was
anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we said that we were going to try to keep this as an abbreviated show, and we failed miserably.
It's usually a little bit longer, but here it is, just right here. Oh, we can't show this on YouTube. Never mind. We'll go ahead and we'll do that on a Wednesday show.
Yeah, do
I
that
forgot.
on Wednesday.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
folks, it's been fun. And you know what? We actually had a little bit of a good flow this week.
Yeah.
Colin was going to be on the show, but he forgot it was Monday. I told him I'm not going to be here next Monday because I have to work a night shift. But he will be on the show next Monday. I told him, set a reminder on your phone because I will remind you. He's been slacking. So yeah, there's that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. It's been real. And yes, I would even say at points in the show, it was real fun. But much like the foreigners who are here for the World Cup, we got to skedaddle. My name is Johnny Skelton.
I'm David Dickerman.
You ain't got to go home, but you sure as fuck can't stay here. Fare thee well, Felicia. Peace out.